personally.
Right. Well,
it
that
is what it is.
you and what you're trying to tell me. And
I agree, but I'm saying I can show you this. Can you show your breakdown?
Interpret the same scripture that you're looking at.
Okay, let's see.
Versus you.
I understand what you're saying. Let's see. 2 Peter 1:20. You got it?
I got it.
Bring that out and then get Deuteronomy 4. Start from the top.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture.
Real quick. That's why you guys are more advanced. I'm gonna say, go ahead.
The Bible speaks it too. That a lot of his children who are students of his word, they're infants. And for me, a scholar of God's word, because I am a lesbian. Hold on, I'm a lesbian. I had to figure, am I worthy of God's love? And so I had to call my dad, who's been preaching. He's 89 years old today. He's been preaching. And one day in the backyard in tears, I said, Daddy, God loves me, doesn't he? Now this is a man from the South, primitive Baptist pastor, and I had to study the word, and I know that I'm God's child because I read it myself. I read about homosexuality and all this other stuff, but I also know that Jesus died for me. So that's the end of it. Jesus died for my hung, bled, and died for me. Okay. I'm just as worthy as anyone else.
You said you're a scholar in the word, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. As far as I don't quote scripture.
Why not?
I just don't.
If this is the book that we're going off of,
for me, I'm not.
Would you say that we defer in understanding?
Say again.
Would you say that we defer in understanding?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Can we get an understanding when we go into the book? We've come out of the same book.
Oh, absolutely.
So we should go see
But you know what's interesting? You can't pull out a scripture. You got to read what's up here and down there and put it together.
Here's the thing. We can, but have you ever read in the scripture where it says to get an understanding of the doctrine, it's precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Have you ever read that?
I haven't read that.
Can I show you? Do you mind?
Go for it.
Isaiah 28. Start at 9. So it's one thing when we hear people say this, because this is a common response. I was going to say argument, but it's a common response. You guys are just picking one here, and what we're showing you that what Peter said, what Paul said, what James said, what Jeremiah said, what Ezekiel said, what Moses said, what Job said, it's all the exact same thing. It's all the exact same thing.
Isaiah 28 verse 9, whom shall he teach?
We're infants, so can I Google Gaga to you real quick? You got you. You guys are studying. So let me show you this. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Isaiah 28:9. Whom shall he teach knowledge?
Who's the he? Whom shall he teach knowledge? Whom shall he teach knowledge? Who's he?
You tell me.
God. You tell me. Whom shall God teach knowledge? Read.
And whom shall he make to understand doctrine?
Who is he going to teach knowledge, and who is God going to make to understand doctrine? Right? Go ahead. This is what she's been saying the whole time. Read.
Them that are weaned from the milk.
Weaned from the milk. Read.
And drawn from the breast.
Because you said you're still on the tit, but you've never even heard how to get off of the tit.
I'm off the tit.
It's about to tell you right now. It's about to tell you.
It's not that that's been not read. It's been that it's not been quoted. I can't.
No. Here's the thing.
Scripture.
It's a principle. Hold on.
No.
Here's the thing. It's dealing with the principles, right? What we stand on, and then we build from there, from the ground up. So the principle is, which she had a problem with, you guys are just reading here. You got to go up here, and you got to go down there. But the principle of to understand knowledge and to understand doctrine that God is going to teach you is in this manner, and I'm going to show you. Read verse 10. Go ahead.
For precept must be upon precept.
Are you guys aware? This is the scholar. What's a precept?
You tell me.
You're a scholar. I'm asking you because I'm a babe.
I don't know. You
so
tell me.
I'm speaking to the full-grown meat eater.
You tell me.
You're vegan. Are you vegan?
You tell me.
You guys are not vegan?
Tell me.
Go ahead.
Precept upon precept.
Precept upon precept. Read.
Line upon line.
Line upon line. Read.
Line upon line.
Line upon line. Go ahead.
Here a little.
Here a little.
And there
a little. Go ahead.
For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people.
And when you deal with that word stammering, it's dealing with ridicule.
Saying that it's, like Peter versus Paul versus John versus Hebrews versus here to there, here to there. It's experiential. It's whatever in the lessons, and this is the time that they're speaking about when Christ walked.
This is not. This is in the book of Isaiah.
Okay, in reference then when he walked, because that's
this is prior to Christ walking.
So
Marina, I'm sorry, I want to talk to the scholar because she would understand that Isaiah came before Christ. The scholar. What is this talking about? Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there.
I'm being your student right now. I have nothing more to say at this point.
And I appreciate that. So what we're saying is, as she did say, it's not saying versus Peter versus Paul versus James. It's saying that when you take all of these things together, it's all congruent. It's all cohesive. It harmonizes. Versus you guys coming up quoting that God is love, which I absolutely 100% agree. But he is a perfect entity. He's a perfect being. He's balanced. So where there's up, there's down, there's hot, there's cold, there's good, and there's evil. So where he loves, he also hates. Give me Psalms 5 and 5. Give me Romans 9. Start at 11.
Why are we there?
The book of Psalms.
We're going here to
verse 5.
show the balance because God, you guys quoted that God is love. But to get an understanding, right? Because she said she's a student right now. And I would assume, okay, you guys are the same household, you're the student as well.